What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. In today's lesson, we're gonna be talking about this structure right here. Subject, verb, object. In that, subject, verb, object. Alright? So basically a full sentence. In that, another full sentence. And in Korean, this structure would translate to 뭐뭐라는 점에서. Okay? And it's used to explain how something is a certain way. Okay, so let's just go ahead and look at some examples. The new Spider-Man movie is different. I don't know if you've seen the movie Spider-Man No Way Home, but it's very different. The new Spider-Man movie is different. How is it different? Well, it's different in that this movie was jam-packed to a lot of characters. Actually, it is, but there is nothing I can say. I guess I have to establish what I consider a spoiler. All I can say is that this movie is the best of the home trilogy for me. It has an amazing ending. I love the ending of this movie. I think it is extremely satisfactory. That's all I can say right now. There's so much other stuff I want to talk about, but I can't. Anyway, this movie is so different. So again, in this structure, when we are using in that, you're explaining how it is different. The new Spider-Man movie is different. How? In that, this movie was jam-packed with a lot of characters. So in Korean, this would translate to 등장인물이 많이 등장한다는 점에서 이 영화는 많이 다르다. So this sentence right here, in that, this movie was jam-packed with a lot of characters, is referring to how it is different. Okay, so let's look at a second example. These videos are helpful. Well, I hope so. That's why I'm making them. These videos are helpful in that students don't have to pay for lectures. So I like to think that these videos are very helpful. So again, we are using this structure of full sentence. These videos are helpful. How they are helpful? Students don't have to pay for lectures. Okay, so in this example, what is this second part referring to? It's talking about how these videos are helpful. Okay, so let's look at another example. In both of these examples, we are using adjectives, different and helpful. In fact, this structure is used a lot with different or similar to talk about how something is different or similar, but you can use it with a bunch of different adjectives, helpful or a bunch of other ones as well. But you don't have to use it only with adjectives. And I want to give you one example where we are not using it with an adjectives. I like to talk about Steve Jobs. He always makes for a good example. Steve Jobs was a genius in that he changed the way people use their phones. Okay, it's true that after the iPhone came out, people started using their phones in a different way. They started using it to check their email. They started using it to play video games, etc. So in this sentence, we are using this in that plus a full sentence to describe how Steve Jobs was a genius. And genius, of course, is a noun. So we are not actually using it with an adjective, but a noun. But this in that he changed the way people use their phones is referring to how he is a genius. Alright, so actually it's not too difficult of a structure, but it is very useful and it is used in conversation. And like you can see here, you can make a really long sentences when you use this structure. So I really encourage you to try and practice and use it when you're speaking. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope you understood, and I will see you next time.